Good morning, everyone, and welcome today to our webinar on UAE Golden Visa Trends and Developments. I'm Shakti. I'm the head of marketing at SetHub. With me, I have two lovely guests, Ahmed and Juliana. Ahmed is our head of operations and business development. Juliana is our client relations executive who deals with the clients on a day-to-day basis. Thank you once again for tuning in today to our webinar on UAE Golden Visa. Before we kick off, just one quick thing, which is if we are going to be taking questions from you guys today. So just make sure whoever is tuned in on Zoom to put it in the Q&A section and not in the chat section. Just put your questions on the Q&A, and at the end of the webinar, we will take your questions as well. So Ahmed, welcome. How are you doing today?
Hi Shakti, how are you?
All good, all good.
Thanks for having us today. We wish to support everyone on all the questions which they have in Golden Visa today.
Juliana, how are you doing today? You're looking great.
Hi, Shakti. Thank you.
Awesome. So let's kick off with more. There will be a lot of people who will be joining our webinar today who really don't know much about the UAE Golden Visa and the program itself, what it offers them. So let's start off with the basics. So why was UAE Golden Visa introduced in the first place in UAE? What was the need for it? And what benefits does it give a resident here in UAE who holds a Golden Visa as compared to a regular sponsored visa?
Yeah, actually, I think the Golden Visa program is not something new in the world. Previously of UAE, it's introduced in Portugal, Spain, UK. Now also after this program is introduced in several countries like KSA. Yesterday, Trump also
We all read that in the news.
he introduced yesterday Trump that there will be a golden visa on USA, which you need to pay in front $5 million. So the program here is. I think the world, they know more about UAE and Dubai, so they need to come to this country. Like today morning, I woke up. I need to go to Dubai, so it's easy for me. So I have already the residency. I don't need to apply for visa. I even don't need to have on arrival visa. No, just in the morning, I just decide to come to UAE. So this is from individual point of view. But from the country, I think also that the country, their aim is to open more opportunities for them to have high level, high income profiles. The creators now, you are in this field, so
Right.
they need more content creator to
That's
speak about
absolutely
UAE, to speak about Dubai. They need the scientists. They need most of the people to come to UAE. They will to be part of the development of this country.
You're exactly right, because what we read every day in the news as well, right? Every day there is something new that is launched about the Golden Visa.
Yeah.
Every day there are new categories that open up.
Yes.
Like you mentioned, content creators, social media influencers, bloggers.
We have
I mean-
gamers who have been put
Yeah,
into the
gamers, yes,
categories
you're right.
now.
Gaming category, that's
gaming
big because-
category.
Because a lot of people earlier did not really took gaming as a career.
Yeah.
But I think in the last 10, 15
It's
years,
booming.
it's booming with the internet and the gaming space. And there are so many companies that are even sponsoring gaming events.
Yeah.
So that has also
Absolutely.
kind of opened up doors for UAE to invite
Yes.
those people and give them that opportunity. That's great. So what do you think is, so we understand Golden Visa has been there around for a while, but what are the main key trends that we should really look out for? Let's say in the next 5 to 10 years, what are the things that we can expect from the Golden Visa in terms of what changes can happen, or are there some more new categories that might be introduced? What's your take on that?
I think the Golden Visa was a bestseller program or product for the government for the last from 2019. So they start introducing another type of visas, like you see now the blue visa, and they previously introduced the green visa, which it's still going to be live soon. So what I think the opportunities here, they see like what Judy mentioned, the gamers,
Yeah.
whatever will be trendy, whatever can make opportunities for UAE, they will introduce not a golden visa, maybe they will introduce as a separate, like the blue visa, which we will speak about it. Like it will be another like I think the media and everyone spoken already about golden visa. It's already, we
Right.
can say, most of the people they got it, so they need to introduce another products so they can attract the people and opportunities for that.
Very interesting. And since we are on that topic, so let's just get into it. I mean, because a lot of people keep. We also, as a business, we receive a lot of inquiries on day-to-day
Yeah.
basis.
Of
Juliana,
course,
you would
we
know.
do.
I'm sure you're getting clients who are asking you about what is this green visa I'm reading about? What is this blue visa? How can I be eligible? So let's just touch upon those points. How a UAE golden visa is different from a blue visa. I mean, we all know that UAE golden visa is 10 years, right? You get a 10-year residency, stress-free. But does the green visa, blue visa also give you a 10-year residency? And if not, what are the timelines that you get it for? And who are the main key people who are eligible for both these categories?
Yeah, this is great question actually, because we're receiving a lot of inquiries in our company setup, and client will come and ask, he needs something, and maybe he don't know if he's eligible for that or not.
Yeah.
So we can say that we have three type of we have a lot of type of visas, but the high seller now, or the best seller, we can say, the golden visa, green visa, and blue visa, which is recently introduced. So the golden visa, the best seller is like it's a very straightforward process. It's a type of categories. You can be a skilled professional sitting in UAE for a long time, more than 2 years. So if your salary is more than 30,000, you can get a golden visa for 10 years. Then will open for you opportunity to work in different companies. So for the golden visa, there is a different type of routes. Investor route, property, which is the high, like
Selling.
the high selling point. You have the, as it was mentioned, the skilled professional. You have the outstanding student. You have scientists.
Right.
Previously, when the country need to say or to appreciate one of the categories, like doctors in corona time,
Yeah.
teachers now, so they will give them a special golden visa. And if you speak about green visa, the green visa actually is for the freelancers
Yeah.
who have, like, maybe the content writer, the designer, graphic designer, who can get about 360,000 dirham in the last 2 years as an income. He can come, as if he's a freelancer, he can come to UAE and sit there and work for all the world and enjoy Dubai life. So this is basically, the green visa is for 5 years, and also it can be for the skilled professionals who is sitting in Dubai or living in Dubai for the last 5 years. The blue one, which is coming, is still like recently it reduced. It will come to the people who is, like, Dubai now. The aim of that for sustainability, they need more greens
Green
initiative.
energy,
Yes.
sustainability. You're
Yes.
right.
So this is will be providing for people who can give these initiatives, who know about this initiative, who can support the country and give us opportunities here in Dubai for these initiatives.
Interesting. That's really interesting. I mean, I hope that clarifies a lot of questions for our viewers today and all the people who have joined in. So, Juliana, this question is for you because you
Yes.
deal with clients on day-to-day basis.
Yes.
You manage a lot of golden visa applications. So, what are the main concerns? I'm sure a lot of these clients come to you with a lot of questions and
Yeah.
concerns. Could be about timelines, could be about anything else. I mean, you will understand that the best. So, what are the main concerns and questions that these clients really come to you with when they are going for an application for a golden visa?
First thing is the route that they are going to be eligible for. A lot of them think that, oh, if I have a degree, I am eligible for it. But honestly, there are a lot of routes, as Ahmed said, that you can explore for the golden visa. There is property, there is investment, and then there's salary route. So first, we clarify the route with our clients, which they will be eligible. We do an eligibility check first to see which route do they want to explore. Because we have a lot of people coming to us with a salary of 30,000 dirhams and, wanting to look into the options. So what we do is, first we do a pre-qualification. We collect the documents, we assist the clients, we ensure that they have all of it. Like, for example, degree, it's extremely important to have it attested from your home country and Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, you need to have a basic of 30,000 dirhams salary, which a lot of people think that, oh, if you have a salary of just 30,000 dirhams, you're eligible. But no, your basic has to be 30,000 dirhams salary.
Oh, so your basic has to be 30,000.
Exactly.
That means, and basic is usually like 60% of your salary, right? So that means an overall gross will be 50, almost 45, 50,000. So is it like a written rule that your basic has to be 30,000, or is it like case to case basis?
It's case to case basis.
case to
I'd
case.
say.
Okay.
It's case to case. So each client has a different case. Some of them have been here in the company for like 5 years. Each case is very different. So
All right.
30,000 as your basic. We need a degree, which has to be attested. And there's something very important right now is equivalency certificate. To ensure your smooth process of your golden visa. So each client is different, each case is different. So first we need to determine what route are they wanting to take.
Correct.
Property route will be extremely different. Title deeds, some people will have multiple title deeds. They'd want to combine it and buy a property. They'd want to see it. I have one property in Russell Kema, I have one property in maybe Ajman, can we combine it? So we'll help with the documentation first to ensure they're eligible. Once we look into that, we then, I take it ahead, assist them, consultation. Yeah.
It's interesting how different clients can have different type of scenarios. Like you mentioned, like someone can own like 4 different properties, but they might
Exactly.
not be. I think the minimum eligibility is 2 million dirhams.
The value.
Value of the
Value
property,
of the
right?
value,
And there's a valuation that needs to be done for the property. So I'll just take a quick scenario with you. So let's say a client comes to you and says, because let's expect that someone who has a 30,000 basic salary or a 50,000 gross probably already also owns a property, right?
Yeah.
So let's say if a client is eligible for both the routes, salary as well as property, which route do you recommend to the client to go with? Maybe it could be basis your experience that which is a more easier and faster process, or it could be, I mean, do you go with the salary route in that case, or do you go with property? I mean, which is more seamless and quicker?
In what I and Ahmad have worked at Setup, and our experience is, I think the property is the most easiest and the quickest route. Our first case that we assisted a client had 2 different title deeds where we combined his title deeds and applied for his golden visa, and it was ready within 1 week, and he was extremely happy with our service. So I would say the property is the easiest because the salary route takes time. There are a lot of documents, like you need an NOC from your company. They need to be okay to give you the NOC. You need to get a salary certificate. You need to ensure bank statements are there. They're not outdated bank statements. So that will take time verifying the documents, ensuring it's okay, submitting it. So property is the easiest. You have the title deed, 2 million dirhams on your name. We apply and it can be done within a week.
Yeah, I think actually, Shakti, this is I love the question actually. Like, it's
Yeah.
really coming to us like a lot. It's been also on like adding to the great reply of Judy that what the client future plan.
Yeah.
Because if you are in skilled professional or like like as Judy mentioned that we will verify the client eligibility. So what is your next plan? Now you are getting to take the golden visa. Did you are going to use this property to, so your golden visa will be titled by property owner and this one, or you need to mention that you are the group HR manager, or you are the group, or you are the CEO, or you are engineer manager of, so you are a skilled professional, so you can, so your next opportunities in UAE, which as we mentioned in the first that the people is coming to take the golden visa here because of a lot of opportunities.
Right.
So what is your next plan in UAE? You are taking the golden visa just to invest the property and take the rent from that, or you are going to take it to have a freelancer contract with 2-3 companies. So here these companies need to see in your title the
In your Emirates ID, which is mentioned,
yes.
your designation, who's your
Yes.
sponsor.
And it will open for you because the golden visa for skilled professional, they can take a temporary work permit in labor for about 10 companies. So here adding to the point here, yes, it's the easy one. Just titled it, they are smart. Dubai, everything is linked. So Dubai Land Department is already integrated with immigration. You just put the title deed,
Yeah.
automatic the information of
All
you
the
will
information
come.
comes.
So
Very interesting.
it will be very quickly, but it's more costly. Like it's more cost than all the other program by 5,000 dirham.
Okay.
The Dubai Land Department fees. So again, the we are verifying. So we have a lot of clients who's coming and giving us that we are eligible for two, but depend on their what is your plan
Yes.
for
Right.
future. Did you are going to make this or which opportunity you need? Maybe some people did to make it scientist. I'm actually, I spent a lot of efforts to make this
Effort and time
yeah,
into their
so
craft. Yeah.
I like to have it as scientist, so I can be in
Interesting.
future of the Museum of Future.
Right.
Yeah. So this is depend on
There's also, I mean, thanks for touching on that, because there's also a lot of people who come to us with questions. I mean, you guys must be hearing it on day-to-day basis, which is that, let's say if they have one property that they own, which is valued at more than 2 million dirhams,
Yeah.
but there are two people who are owners in that. I mean, can they
This
still
coming, yeah.
apply for it, and will both the people get a golden visa, or how does it work? I mean, can you just clarify on that?
Would you like to take this, Hamid?
Yeah. So
Okay.
actually, like, see, so basically that if the title deed, this is actually, I think because you are with us in the marketing, so you are receiving this
Yeah.
question. So you are asking question.
We
which is-
receive on our social medias, on
Yeah.
mails, like, what
So
do I
you-
do? Like,
yeah. So
okay.
actually, the title deed, if like if I'm applying for Shakti, and the his wife is the bartender with him in title deed. Like if the bartender with him in the title deed is from the first degree, it's mean that he can sponsor him. So there is a relation between both. She can be his wife, she can be his brother. So here the value should be for both reaching for the 2 million to take the golden visa. But if you are not have a relation, like are friends only, or like you decide to make me and you decide to make a business to buy this, and you pay 50, I pay 50. My 50 should be the value of 2 million.
Okay, so what you're saying is, when if it's a husband and wife, like
Yeah.
like next of kin relationship,
Yes.
then in that case it can be 2 million.
It can be the value 2 million.
2 million it can
Yes.
be, but if it's not blood related, or if it's for business, like let's say a lot of
Yes.
people get into real estate and Airbnb business,
Yes.
where they buy properties and put it on Airbnb. In that
Every
case,
one of them should have the 2 million.
so let's say if there are 3 partners on the title deed, then for business purposes, that means
Yeah.
it should be 6 million.
6 million.
Exactly.
And we
Interesting.
can apply for the 3.
And we
So,
can apply for the 3, all
separate,
3.
yes.
All right, okay. Because a lot of people think, then what do I need to remove if they're a husband and wife, they think that, do I need to remove my wife from the title deed, and then I get a golden visa, and then I can sponsor her as a dependent?
If you don't have a marriage certificate.
Exactly.
No, yeah, that's another
So,
point.
Like,
Yeah.
This is another thing,
And
like
I'd
you
like-
should have the marriage certificate, yes.
As Ahmed said, I'd like to add it. You need to have a marriage certificate which is attested from your home country, and obviously in Dubai, and also legally translated to Arabic, which is,
Translation as well.
yes, it's extremely
Okay.
important.
And we at Setup obviously provide all those services, right?
Yes.
So end to end,
End to end.
whether if it's, let's say if it's someone going for salary, that means equivalency. That is something we do in-house.
Yes.
If it's property, translation, any other documentation that's required, so we can provide that service. That's great. I mean, that's why we have clients who are really happy with us at SetHub,
Yes.
and I think we can even take it further, because every day there are new questions that keep coming up because the policies keep changing. I have another question. I think, Ahmed, you can answer this pretty well. Can anyone from outside the country apply and process a golden visa? I mean, or do they have to come into the country, or can they just be outside? Let's say if I'm in the United States and I have a business there, I'm an investor, I just want a golden visa in UAE because I don't want to go through the hassle of applying for a visa every time I come here. So can I just, sitting in US, can I apply for a golden visa in UAE?
See, for this question, actually, most of the categories you should be inside the country.
Okay.
Maybe for content writer, for scientists, for some people which we need to prepare for them the documents. Yes, there is one type of process. We can say that there is something called entry visa for 6 months for a golden visa holders. So,
Okay.
but this is not open for most of the categories. Basically, if we say that if you are investor, if you are a property owner, If you are a skilled professional, you should be inside the country.
Interesting. Okay, that's a very interesting take. Next question I have for you, Juliana.
Yes.
How do you guide clients through the steps of applying for a golden visa? And what is the typical timeline for all the approvals that need to go into it? Let's say maybe if you can just give us a timeline if it's a salary route, if someone is going for, how long does it take? Or if it's a property or an investment route, how long does that take?
I'd like to merge this with your first question. First thing that we do the check. We check what route are they eligible for.
Okay.
Either salary, property, investment. We personally assist them in terms of the documentation, consultations. The consultation can take up to 1 week just to, get the documents from clients. For example, if we have a client who's extremely keen and interested in doing it via the salary route because he's a manager, he has the degree, but as the equivalency has been introduced since last year, a lot of people out there not aware about it or don't have it. So first we would start with the equivalency. The equivalency itself takes around 1 month. So once we have the equivalency, we then move ahead to the next steps of seeing the bank statements, updated bank statements. He's had consistent salaries of 6 months coming in.
Okay.
NOC to be availed from his office or
Okay.
wherever he's
Current
working.
employer, wherever they're
current
working. Okay.
employee. Salary certificates, passports, updated visa copies, ensuring he has a clear studio quality picture. So that can take anywhere between 1 week, just getting the documents.
Just
from
to get the
clients,
documents together.
Because we ensure at setup, like whatever we take from clients, the documents has to be clear, and then we give it to our operational team to process it. Because once it goes ahead, it's important we collect everything in the right manner.
So let's say you took that 1 week, or let's say a week to 10 days for the clients to kind of collect all the documents,
Yeah.
NOCs and everything. And now you have everything with you. And when you make the submission into the government portals for the golden visa, after that, how long does it take from the government and the immigration side?
So each case to case is different. For example, we have approvals coming within 24 to 48 hours. There
Wow.
are times where approvals might take a little longer. It really depends on each case. Every case might be different. So for salary route, approval within 24 hours, we schedule the medical the very next day. And if they have had an existing visa, they don't need biometrics. It can be completed within 1 week. But if it's a person who is, for example, we're doing it via property route, it's his first time in Dubai. As Ahmed has added, it is extremely easy to get the golden visa through the property route. Approvals are very quick. Golden visa timelines through property is 1 week. Salary can take up to 10 to 15 working days.
So
or more.
salary takes a
Yes.
longer time.
And also it depends case to case. Maybe the officers will request for additional document. They'll take time to do their background checks, etc., etc. So it's case to case.
Interesting, because so I'm sure there are a lot of cases when clients even tend to overlook certain documents. They kind of
Absolutely.
forget about that, and
Absolutely.
it comes at a later point. I mean, what are the such kind of documents which you feel that clients tend to overlook sometimes? I know one is the equivalency.
Yes.
That's definitely because people think if they have a degree, it's good enough. If it's attested, it's good enough. But
Absolutely.
no, like you mentioned,
Absolutely.
there's equivalency. Anything apart from that?
So it's just not having, like, you have the degree, okay, a lot of them think, okay, we have the degree, we're eligible for it. But you also have to ensure you get the equivalency, like, as a positive result from the ministry. Also, your attestations, if you've gotten your degrees 10 years back attested, you got to get it reattested because they've gotten a little more strict with the policies. They want to see fresh attestations on the degree. Another one, what I've come across is translations for birth certificates or marriage certificates. If it's in their native language, they think it's okay to submit it. But actually, you do need to translate it to Arabic and English to submit it as a part of the process. So this is, I think, some of them that they completely overlook, thinking that it's okay to submit it. Also, extremely important when we're going through the salary route to submit current dated bank statements. Some people think if we give, the past 2024 since Jan, if I give my bank statements, it's going to be okay. No, but we need like the latest 6 months bank statement. So
Interesting.
Adding to the points of Judy, that in SetHub we have a very smooth verification process.
yes.
The verification process is very important. I have, I just remember 2 cases I need to mention, to be honest with you. Like one of this, like, this is giving why we have a very smooth verification process, and we have also a smart Dubai. So like we have one of the cases, one of the client, he got two times return from immigration.
Mm.
So I remember he was a CEO of one of famous companies in Dubai, and he was really, like he came by himself to meet me. Like Ahmed, it's not actually the two times. It was not with us.
Mm-hmm.
It was with another company. So he just like stepped out with them. Then he came and he told, I guess I hear that you're doing something good here. So I sat with him and I verified the documents. I found that he have an issue in the university degree is not clear because it's very old. He's like,
Ah,
I think he was like 70 years old. So that
wow.
this imagine,
So the
like
degree
he's
must be like
Indian.
50 years old, maybe.
Yeah,
50.
man, he's
Oh,
Indian guy. He's
okay.
very nice guy. He's very nice guy. So I mean here the verification. So imagine, I remember like he came and he bring cake in the office. He was very happy that like he feel that I am a CEO of a company.
Yes.
My employees got the golden visa. Why I'm not getting the golden visa?
Mm-hmm.
I am here for last 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we the during the verification, this is why I'm really set up like we can say that this verification process giving us the chance that we have more than 95 percent of applications submitted successfully
Yes.
got the golden visa. So this is a very good successful percentage. I have another case, which is that there is a client. He came and we do the verification for him, and he said that. So we said to him that sorry, actually, like there is an issue in something which I like, like there is an issue in something which it's cannot, like you're not eligible for
Mm-hmm.
this. No, guys, I know one person. He will do it for me. Another company, and like in other companies, they just need to close or they
See.
just need to finish the application.
Application, yeah.
And I remember that the CRE team, they receive a call from this client after 1 month that his application not approved.
Yeah.
So like I'm giving these two compares here to explain that the verification process is very important.
Yeah.
The Smart Dubai come here that if you go to do in Portugal, if you go to do the golden visa in Portugal or Spain or anything, any other countries, it will take at least 60 days.
Yeah,
But
because I think even the processes in other countries, it's not very tech based. It's all
No,
manual
yes,
applications,
yeah.
big files, folders.
Thanks for Smart Dubai who is linking
Yeah.
Dubai Land Department linked and Ministry of Labor linked with GDRFA. So all the government here is linked, man. Like this is giving us like a trust, because our visa team, our visa advisors team, our CRE team, they are confident that if this is past the verification process which setup is doing for the clients, it's mean by 95% it will be approved.
Yeah.
Interesting, because good you touched upon the
Yeah.
smart Dubai part, because Dubai is a very tech based
Yeah.
city, and UAE is a very tech based country. Like you mentioned, all the applications are linked. Everyone's residency is associated to their title deeds, their employment, everything is linked, right?
Yeah.
So, so let's say when a client has submitted their application for Golden Visa, is there a way that the clients can also track their application online somewhere, or do they need to get in touch with agents like us for day-to-day tracking? Is there any online system where they can kind of
actually
see their application
yes.
status?
So client, he can see the application through the SetHub app or ARB or our CRM system.
Mm-hmm.
Our CRE team, they will be connect with him, communicating the process, where is the tracking. So there will be a tracking system for him. And also the ICB system, as you mentioned now, that Smart Dubai. So the ICB system and GDRF system, you can also check the
Status of
some of client, if he feel, and this is also again part of advantages of Smart Dubai, if the client face that there is a late in his application, maybe in 1 hour we can connect him with the officer.
Yeah.
This is can
that's
happen.
fantastic.
Which country have this?
Yeah.
No country has
Which
this.
country have this? Video call with the officer.
Yes.
he
With the
explain
immigration
for-
officer, government
Yeah,
officer,
yeah,
that's
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, this is Dubai.
That is Dubai for you guys. That's great. Just a little parallel question coming to you, Juliana, on that, since there are online platforms where the clients can track all this, but most of them don't know about it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you must be having clients who already submitted the documents. They must be following up with you, right? Like, what do I do? Like, what is the status? Why is it taking so long? I mean, we get those kind of questions every day, right?
Yes, of
though,
course.
Though we try to make things as seamless as possible, but from a client relations perspective, what efforts do you put into place to kind of make sure that the client is updated? Do you do like a daily check-in with the client? Maybe,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I think emails are something very outdated, I'd say right now. Like a lot of clients are very tech savvy in terms of like,
Emails are
they-
so 2000s, yeah.
Yeah, so 2000s, I'm sorry.
Everyone
But-
works on WhatsApp. these days,
Yeah, so a quick WhatsApp, like what I ensure is like I drop them a WhatsApp every day, like to ensure that the application, give them an update about their status, whether it's about, your documents are in process, your application is currently being screened by immigration. I ensure that I give them a call or just drop them a WhatsApp just to ensure that they are okay and they know that their application is fine. Because a lot of times when they don't hear from us, they start getting panicked. And I'm sure Ahmed and I, we've handled a lot of clients like this, within a day of submitting the application, they start getting a bit anxious and nervous. So I ensure that I give them personal assistance on a daily basis, one update per day.
Client feel that he's in exam.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
feel that where is the result?
Yeah, because also keeping in mind that we also have like if people's in UAE residents, if their visas expire, we also have fines, right? So I'm sure when they're going from a regular visa, sponsored visa to a golden visa, there'll be some period when they probably don't have that. So that's great. That's great to know that you even inform the clients from your perspective, or on a daily basis you check in on WhatsApp. Is there something that you also do? I mean, are there cases that when you submit an application, that you get a revert from the government or immigration that some documents are missing?
Yeah.
And if that happens, so that can happen, right? So
There's a high, I mean, I won't say
obviously
high,
we
but
at Setup, I know we try to have a complete file and we make sure that we submit everything, but just for additional verification, the government sometimes can ask,
they do.
right, for some additional
Of course.
documents. So that can happen. So how do you manage those situations?
So we always inform the clients the application, it's not rejected. They've asked for additional documents, which gives them the confidence that, you know what, okay, my application is a work in progress.
Right.
They just want to see something extra from me. Maybe it'll be, for example, if somebody is sponsoring their child, they might want to see the birth certificate translated, extra documents. We'll just inform the client that, there's an additional document that the officer has asked for. Everything is fine. It's in progress. We just need to submit this and we'll move ahead and see what happens. Because sometimes every case is very different when we submit it. So all I do is I tell them that something has been asked for. Everything is fine. If you're able to give it within this timeline, we'll ensure your application will be safe and we'll push for it. So yeah.
Interesting point you touched upon, because if the government authorities get back and request for more documents, you're right, clients tend to feel that, okay, wow, is my application getting rejected?
Yeah.
But actually, on the flip side, that's a good sign.
It's
because
a good
they're
sign.
that means they're considering your application.
Actually, that's exactly
And they just need a little more verification.
Information.
So people really don't need to panic at that time. I'm guessing they need to be relaxed and submit whatever that they can. And obviously we support them in that perspective, right?
Like, for example, in terms of if anyone is trying to sponsor their parents, they might want to see the birth certificate attested, or even the original document,
The relation.
Yeah, they would want the person to come and to immigration and speak to them. Just see, just have a conversation. It happens, and which is totally fine, which means your application is actually a work in progress and there's nothing to worry about. So we ensure that we inform the clients in such a way, we let them know that we're working on it. It's not rejected. It's something additional that the officer has asked for.
Yeah. And easy. We can easily reach to the officer online, or
Yeah.
we can visit
Like
really,
you said, you can do an online call
Yes,
with the...
online video call with
That's
the
great.
officer.
That's great. Before, I can see that we are already getting a lot of questions from our people who have tuned in today. I think we have a lot of questions. I think it'll be interesting to answer most of them. Before we get to that, let's just take one last question with you, Ahmed. I mean, we've discussed now everything, the process, the timelines and everything, right? We know what it takes, what are the different routes, what are the differences between, blue visa, green visa, golden visa. What do you think the UAE golden visa holds, or what's in store? What can people expect to come in the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years? Obviously, UAE as a country is seeing a lot of influx from different
Yeah.
nationalities, people coming in. We had the Russian influx, we have the Chinese influx. Now, a lot of Europeans and Americans are also coming into the country. What do you think? What changes can we expect in the UAE Golden Visa program in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, are there some things that the government is doing to improve the overall process or provide more benefits from an investment perspective for businesses? What do you think? What's your take on that?
Yeah. I think the government is encouraging most of the people to have a golden visa. They love this country. They love the people who coming
Yeah.
and enjoying the life here.
Mhm.
So they need them to stay for a long time.
Right.
And I think they are going to give more advantage like loans,
Mhm.
business opportunities for them, especially if we are applying for through this setup, we are applying for a DED lesson for them. It's very easy approval. Also through the free zones, so you don't need khalas. You can, instead of make a one visa package,
Yeah.
how much I will pay for this renewal, khalas, you can do the business. So I'm sure that firstly they need the people to come for long term here.
Right.
Then they are opening a lot of opportunities. I hear also some of the golden visas holders, they can visit some of the Schengen visa.
Yeah.
Like you can get Schengen visa very easy. You can get USA visa very easy, because the main point in Schengen visa, that sometimes the Europe countries, when they see the Arab countries here, they are afraid from that they will stay
Right.
more than their validity time.
Validity time of the
So
visa, yeah.
when they see that no, this person have a long term residency in UAE, so there is a purpose for this person to go back. He will not invest
Right.
in UAE, and he will stay in Europe. So it's a really
I
it will
think plus
open.
plus we are already seeing like the blue visa, green visa. They're already opening up so many doors for people to come in.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good sign
Yeah.
that the future is bright for people. I mean, there will be more opportunities going forward.
Comparing
sure.
the life between Dubai and USA, if we take the example of yesterday, which we speak about that,
Yeah.
like in USA, you need to pay the $5 million on front to take the golden visa. For UAE, the value of the property is $500,000 at least, right?
Yeah.
And you don't need to pay the $500,000. You just need to initiate the investment.
Oh,
Like-
so even if the property is mortgaged, but
Yes.
the
Off plan.
value is higher than
Off
2
plan
million.
now.
Off plan also we can apply. That's
Yes.
great. That's fantastic.
So,
All right. So let's just quickly. I think we have gone already 40 minutes into this. So let's take some questions that we have come in from our listeners today. The first question: if a person just got a raise in their salary and is now eligible for the golden visa, will they still have to wait for 6 months for that to show on the bank statement history, or would it be fine with the salary certificate of just 1 to 2 months and they can apply for the golden visa?
Um,
yeah, actually, he need to wait for 6 months,
Then-
because
So
some people, they will go to the manager and say to him, yeah, please
Yeah.
can you give me my salary to take the golden visa?
yeah.
So the and also there is some one important point, which is company credibility. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need to open today company and hire a staff for 6 months and give him the salary of for 6 months, then you will get for him a golden visa. This is not happening. They need a company at least 2 years in UAE. They need the company to have a credibility here. I mean,
So they
that
can't just be shell companies, right? They have to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
an
Those
operating
shell
company.
companies.
they have a very strong the government now, they have a very strong audit team. They are checking every single thing. Every golden visa application now is like a profile.
Yes.
They're checking
Right.
you as a profile, like you are in interview. So they are checking everything around the profile which he's providing this application.
Interesting. We have another question. It's an interesting question. I mean, the UAE Golden Visa gives one a 10-year visa, right? That means they don't have to do any renewals every 2 years. So that is one advantage. Is there any other key advantage that a UAE Golden Visa holder has apart
You-
from the
You can
non-renewal?
sponsor your parents. You can sponsor your siblings. there's long-term benefit of a 10-year visa in Dubai, the flexibility to travel in and out of Dubai
Oh, yes.
anytime you want. So basically, with a 2-year visa, you have to enter every 6 months.
Okay.
But with the golden visa, you don't have that. You can
So I can
enter-
be outside the country for
Exactly.
multiple years and
Yes.
don't have to come back. My visa will still be valid.
Exactly. It will still
I
be
mean, that's a
valid.
great. That's good for people who are kind of located in multiple places across the
Yes.
world. That's nice. Okay. Why is Assad card not issued for golden visa holders?
Yeah, actually, we are receiving this.
Yeah,
This
this
a
is
lot.
an interesting question.
Yeah, actually, previously it was every golden visa in Dubai. It was with Isad, and Isad is something for Dubai actually. So, like the golden visa is an initiative for all UAE. So I think they are coming back by too much benefits to
Yeah.
the golden visa holders, but because they see that it may be sometime misuse of this
Yeah.
Isad card, and it's only for Dubai holders of
Yes.
golden visa. So maybe this is the reasons, but actually now there is no Isad card for golden visa.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is that a disadvantage for people? No, right? They can
No,
carry
no
on and
disadvantage. Like you can get a too much discount cards.
yeah, I know there are
Anyway,
so many
Yeah.
cards available these
There
days.
is
With,
too much. Yeah.
I mean, even the banking system is so elaborate now in
Yeah.
UAE that the kind of benefits you get with working with different banks, you get enough offers. I think that's good. Okay, we have another question. This is a little tricky. A person says, I'm eligible for the professional visa, but have an issue with my degree format because it's over multiple
Best one to
pages.
reply.
Because it's in multiple pages, the degree format must be an old one.
Yeah.
And it has been rejected for the manager visas in the past. Is there any way around this?
If he's talking about format, I think first thing he'd need to look into his attestations, and if the degree is really old, you'd need to ask the university to issue a clear copy of your degree first thing.
Okay.
Get clear copies of your transcripts. We start by applying for your equivalency, and then we can take the golden visa application ahead.
All right. So a clear copy request from the university,
University.
transcripts, and an equivalency. So that kind of supports
Exactly.
that multiple page degree.
Because what happens is clients have their degrees issued from like late 90s, early 2000s. The mark sheets are kind of blurred. You can't see the digits and on it properly. So it's extremely important we submit clear copies. So getting a new copy reissued will be the best way
All
to
right.
start.
Thank you for that answer. We have another question. This is an interesting one again because we kind of did not touch upon this fact that there are companies which are established in the UAE mainland. There are companies which are established in the free zones, right? So this person is probably working for an employer who's based in safe zone, Sharjah, right? Would they be able to apply for a UAE Dubai Golden Visa? Because the company is in safe zone, Sharjah. Can they apply for a Dubai Golden Visa?
Dubai
And-
golden visa, no.
No, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every Emirates should apply for the
That Emirates Golden
Yes.
Visa program.
Yes.
So every Emirate has its own different Golden Visa program. And obviously they will also need an NOC, right, from their employer.
yes. So
That goes
we
without
should
saying.
have also NOC from the free zone
Free
itself.
From
This is the difference
okay.
here between the free zone and mainland.
Mainland.
So in the mainland, you need the NOC from
The company
from the company, and in the free zone, you need the NOC
from the free zone itself. So the person will have to go to safe zone, free zone and request for an NOC from them. And then they can apply for the Golden Visa. All right. Are there any conditions to lose the 10-year Golden Visa on property route? Example, if I sell the property that has allowed me to get the Golden Visa, do I lose my Golden Visa or do I still keep the Golden Visa till its 10-year expiry? Let's say if the person has sold its property, basis which they had applied for the Golden Visa.
Yeah,
And-
actually, this question we also like received previously. Yeah. Actually, you will lose the golden
Yeah.
visa
Okay.
because
they lose it.
Like it makes sense for you that. What about the new one who buy it? He will not
Yeah.
get the golden visa.
Exactly. So,
So,
then the DLD will kind of,
Yeah,
land
so-
department will get to know that one
Yes, of
property
course.
has,
You will not see. Actually, we can say that, or how it's work, Shakti, in this, like your golden visa for property will be linked with your property. So before you do the selling process, they will request from you to cancel the residency.
Okay.
It's basically like if you have a lesson, and you have a visa on this lesson.
Yeah, so
They, can you? Yeah.
of course,
cannot,
if you
right?
cancel the
You need to
license, your
cancel
visa
the-
will get cancelled.
Yes,
Yeah, of
yes.
course.
Yeah.
Good answer. Another question, can my son above the age of 18 years be sponsored for a 10 years golden visa too? And if yes, until when?
Until
So like if the
We
golden
have
visa,
one employee in the company who have
yeah,
this, by the way.
we do have this.
We have one employee in the company, he have golden visa, and he's a very creative person.
Yeah.
and he's
He know.
definitely
Yeah. So
18
actually,
plus.
and he's above 25, so and I think he
Yes.
still has his
yeah. So
Yeah.
basically,
golden visa
basically you have it until 30, 35. This is
Yeah.
what we
until
know.
30, 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, all today we are live. So today updates, tomorrow can change.
Yeah,
So
it can change. So
Yeah.
as of now, as long as your parents' visa, golden
Yes.
visa is valid, your visa stays valid as a dependent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. In the future, will the golden visa open up opportunities to travel to Schengen country visa free? So let's say if someone has a golden visa.
This is what we are expecting, or what we are listening, like what we hear. And again, it's depend on the, like it's add value to, like I have a friends who have the golden visa, and it was easy for them to take not 1 month's Schengen visa. No, they get 1 year Schengen visa
Schengen
because
visa.
they got the golden visa here.
Okay.
So it's depend on, again, the profile.
Yeah.
Your profile is strong already,
Yeah.
so you will get. But officially, it's still no link.
No link. There's no link to
But-
it. Okay.
It seems this is what is happening now, because I have
All right.
cases, which I am seeing in.
Okay. Let's get to the next question then. I have an investor visa from my company in Russell Kema Economic Zone, Rakez. And I own an apartment in Dubai, which is worth over 2 million AED. My investor visa expires on August 15th. How many days before my investor visa expires should I get back to UAE to get the golden visa? So this person is probably outside of UAE. And how many days will the paperwork take?
So this is again a property related question.
It is.
Yeah. So if his visa is expiring and he's interested in applying for the
Golden visa,
property
yeah.
visa, once the visa is expired and if he's exited the country, the residency will automatically first thing be
Cancel.
cancelled.
So first thing is he definitely needs to come back to the country before August 15th. That's the date of expiry. Before the visa expires. At least a week, 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
To at least start the process of the
Of the
golden
golden
visa.
visa.
Okay.
Then once you get the first step of e-visa,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which is the approval, the initial approval of the golden visa, he can cancel his current visa.
Current visa.
Right.
But just also as a note for him that if you have a dependent on that, you will not be able to hold them. You need to cancel also because you are in
Residency.
other Emirates. Like your investor visa is on Ras Al Khaimah, so which is your visa file is start by 701, which is different than Dubai, which is 201.
Yeah.
Right.
So you cannot hold the dependents here. You need to cancel them.
Cancel all
But
the visas.
if you
Okay.
have an investor visa Shakti in Dubai, and you have dependents, you can hold them
Yeah.
and then wait until you get the
So Dubai gives you that advantage. A
yeah,
little
Dubai
bit of an
or
advantage.
like every Emirates. Like if you are applying for the golden visa in the same Emirate which
Yeah.
issue for you
Okay.
the residency, you will have this advantage.
You'll have that advantage. Okay.
Yes.
But in this case, definitely not. So
Yeah.
So whoever
I
has asked
hope-
this question, you better come back to the country fast.
I hope he it's clarified for him.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just call 800 SETHUB and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, come.
All
come,
right.
come. We have a very kind team here.
What are the requirements for a golden visa for outstanding school students?
For outstanding school students, he should in the last like grade 12 or in the university, he should like for university he will receive a recommendation from the university about that he is from the first top achiever in the university, and for the secondary school, or we can say that grade 12 who is finishing, who is moving from this grade to university, they should get more than 95%.
Yes.
Okay. Merit
Sorry,
overall.
as a total, yeah. So it's a have. This is like you should show to us. And by the way, the outstanding student, they can sponsor their
Parents.
parents.
Parents as well?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Do they also need to get some sort of a written recommendation from their professors or teachers and stuff?
No,
Not required, right? It's
This
just
is
just your
university,
merit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, this is a great question. I think we touched upon this, but let's just take it again to make it clear for this person. Can a man and a woman who are engaged, not married, engaged, living together, It's common in Dubai. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And each owning 50% of a property, which is overall worth 2 million, qualify for a golden visa? I guess not. They need a marriage certificate. I remember.
And you can like there is a solution also now in Abu Dhabi. You can do a quick marriage. Yeah,
Quick marriage, civil marriage.
civil marriage. If you would like to
Applies.
apply for this,
So that certificate is very important.
yes,
You need a marriage
They can-
certificate
yes,
attested.
yes.
If it's from
Documents-
UAE, you just need it. Do you still need it attested from your home country? No, right? If it's
No,
UAE.
if you are in UAE, خلاص.
Okay. Awesome. I hope that answers. Concerning the golden visa property route, if the property is purchased for 2.5 million, does it matter if it's off plan and not yet handed over before applying? Or does the property have to be fully paid and meaning no money owned to the bank and the mortgage is complete?
The important thing for me is the NOC. So if you receive the NOC from the developer, from the bank,
Okay.
that they don't have any objection that you get the golden visa.
Okay. So you need two NOCs, from the bank, one from the developer as well.
Yes,
For an off plan.
Depend on the payment plan of him. Like maybe some of investors on property they will take the plan with the developer,
Mhm.
and some of them will take the plan with the bank.
Yeah.
So previously it was only the bank,
Mhm.
but some of developers they are trying to attract, so they are already providing the payment plan by themselves.
Mhm.
So the important thing for me, if it's off plan, you should provide for me the NOC,
Mhm.
so it will work.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right. So we just need the NOCs in that case.
Yep.
This is a very interesting question. The person asks, does it matter if you have a golden visa in another country already? And then can you still apply for a golden visa in UAE? I mean, can someone hold multiple golden visas in different countries? Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's
matter.
Fine.
All right. So you can have as many golden visas as you
Yeah.
want. If you are in debt, can this affect your golden visa application? Same if you have outstanding loans, can it impact your application? Maybe
Again, we got to determine the route that he's going to be taking.
so if it's salary,
See,
will it matter?
as a see, I'm like we are working in too much applications, so
Yeah.
we met several cases which is not successfully, but we can say that you should be good contact to UAE. So if this issue of loan or anything have a case or so for sure it will may face
It may affect.
it may affect.
Depends on how much that debt is.
Yeah, depend on, yes. So
Yeah.
but يعني for we can say that if there is no case, if there is no court, if there is no, it will not affect your application at all.
And I think it also depends on your credit score. If you
Yes.
have been paying your
Yes.
loan payback monthlies on time and there's been no delays, credit score is very important in this case. So just maintain a healthy credit score and you should be good.
Yeah. Pay everything.
Pay your credit cards timely.
Yeah, that's true. I have a property with title deed. On the title deed, it says 1.7 million value, but the current value of the property is 4.8 million. Can I apply for a 10-year golden visa?
Yeah. First, we will have to look into a reevaluation.
Who does the revaluation?
So we can do it. Setup will assist you with it. It's called smart valuation.
Smart valuation.
If you bought your property a while back at 1.7, I'm sure the value has appreciated right now. So once we get the value of 2 million or more, you will be eligible to apply for the golden visa.
Okay. All right.
If it's not reaching for 2 million, you can apply for green visa.
Yeah.
5 years.
Interesting. Green visa 5 years as well as another option.
Yeah.
Okay. This is from one of our listeners who's tuned in today. My current visa is valid till end of December 2026. And Mr. Ahmed suggests, they would like to hear from you, Mr. Ahmed. Should I apply for a 10-year golden visa now? If I can apply once my current visa is due for renewal. I mean, should they apply now or should they wait for that renewal time to apply?
See, if you are in Dubai, it's very fast. Maybe it will take 24 hours. So it's depend on your plans.
Plans and location
Yes,
where you're
like
located.
because you will need to cancel and you need to pay now.
Right.
Instead of like some of clients, they said no, actually it's fine now. Let me when like most of the client before the expiry by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they will start applying for the golden visa because why you need to cancel now?
Yeah.
Just keep your visa till the expiry, then you apply for the golden visa. Once you get the approval of that, then
Alright.
you can cancel or it will cancel automatic.
All right. This is just a yes or no question. Is Fujairah supporting Golden Visa now?
Yes,
They are.
100%.
So answers
This is
yes.
maybe from our
Team?
current clients.
Maybe from someone.
Yeah, actually, yes. Fujairah, previously there was some long process.
Yeah.
But now,
The policies
Set
have
up.
gotten a bit easier.
yeah, again, set up with the Fujairah team
Nice.
has built or rebuilt the process to make it more easy and more quickly. So
Yeah.
That's because our
previously-
relations with
that's why I asked,
Fujairah
yeah.
is very
Yeah,
good.
We
So
have
we can
our
do it for
main
you.
branch in
We can do it for
Fujairah.
you. If the property is under the name of the company that I own, so the property is owned by a company, how can I proceed for a Golden Visa under the property route?
It has to be under an
The individual,
individual's
right?
name in order to be eligible. So transferring the name first of all from the company to the
All right.
individual.
So they need to change the title deed and transfer the property from the company to them as an individual, and then apply for the
I
property
can
route.
ask this the individual who asked this question. I can ask him a question like, what about the financial statement of this company?
Yeah.
If the financial statement of the company, like we know all that, like if it's a company, so there is a financial statement and there is route called Golden Visa for investors. So if you are applying for Golden Visa for investor, you need to maintain a audit financial statement for the last 2 years. The value of the property will be appear in your financial statement, so it will appear with its value, and you are paying a VAT. You need to pay a VAT of 125,000 per year. So again, we're turning back to the same verification process.
verification
You give
process.
give us the document, and we will advise you.
All right. This is another interesting one. I think we just have 2 or 3 questions left, and we only have 2-3 minutes, so let's just make it quick. We own a company in Dubai, and we are in the process of adding a new partner with a 20% share on the trade license. Right? They're adding a new partner. Can the new partner is interested in obtaining a Golden Visa? Would this be possible under the current regulations? So
See-
I think you need to be an employee to be
See,
able to apply for
Again, with all of these questions, we love to see all of them in setup,
Yeah.
and we can go through the verification process. Verification process will not cost you anything.
Anything.
But I can reply because it's have 2 points. You add a part of the answer. So basically, I don't need to make it complex answer, but let me tell you that firstly, this 20% value, how much? Again, if you are taking an investor visa, so your current visa is investor. Okay, so if your current visa is investor, so you are eligible for investor route.
Yes.
So investor route, at least you need to have a 2 million investment in UAE. So should be a company which have credibility in UAE. Which
So the
is
company
more
needs
than-
to have a capital.
Yes, which is
paid
more
up.
than like if you have 20, so how much 20? So the company value should be more than 10 million.
10 million.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
20% of that is 2 million.
Yes.
So okay.
Or the company. So another solution here, you can have a employment if you are skilled
Yeah.
and you are adding value in this company, so you can be, but you need to wait some time,
All right.
at least 2 years.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I think we just have time for one last question. In regards to the G12 outstanding students, does the student initiate the Golden Visa process if they achieve more than 95%, or does the school need to send the recommendation to the authorities?
The school should send the recommendations. I think the most of the school, they know the process.
Yeah.
Like, basically it's not a nomination, but again, your grades, if you are inside the country, by your Emirates ID, they can also check your grade.
Yeah.
All right.
So they know your
Interesting.
but this is another verification.
And we can support with that process,
yeah,
right?
yeah, we will
100%.
support for sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So that
I
brings...
love the questions. Actually.
Yeah, that's a great questions that we have. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. That's the end of our Golden Visa webinar on the benefits and the changes that are happening in UAE. I hope the session was very informative. And
Come
thank
to
you,
sit
Juliana. Thank you, Ahmed, for coming in today. And for all the people who have questions, still have questions, please feel free to call us. Our offices are located in the Greens in Dubai. You can search us on Google, or you can just simply call us on 800 SETHUB. Right? Thank you once again, and we'll be doing more of this going forward. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.